Yeah, great weather today. Plants are holding out. I'm giving them plenty of water. Roof is still a little bit too hot for the birds' comfort to hang around there. As soon as the shadow hits that spot, they'll be crawling all over the place again. Right, so it is Sunday, the 29th of June 2025. Temperature is 26 degrees Celsius, 55% humidity, 11 kilometers an hour wind, 0% precipitation. I mean, was not expecting any. Things looking as they are out there. Moderate high temperature warning. Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, especially like Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday, 33 degrees Celsius. Jesus. Like, it's gonna be really hot on Tuesday. Better make sure to have liquids on you if you're gonna go out. Stay hydrated. Alright. So yeah, I've just been enjoying the afternoon here. Took a much needed shower yesterday night. Or evening. I actually did it quite early for my doing. Usually I go to shower at night, but did it a bit earlier. Oh yeah, Owen Benjamin had a stream, which is really unexpected. I kind of came in late, discovered it was out there late by scrolling around on DLive, and it was just there like, hey. But yeah, he had a long stream. I did actually watch some of it back too after he was finished streaming, because I came in like 1.5 hours late. But yeah, it was great. Apparently he had just returned to his homestead, and he said he might do a stream today as well, so that would be nice. Yeah, it looks like the BBB, the Big Beautiful Bill, got through or something through the Senate. I don't know if they actually made any corrections to it. I hope so. Otherwise, this spells bad news. Yeah. As far as things seem a little bit slow. Elon Musk getting involved again. Yeah, it looks like things are kind of turning for the worse. It really does. With Trump. So yeah, makes me not very happy. And not really knowing what to talk about. I'll figure it out though. I did yesterday. Right, yesterday was a pretty good show. It's nice of Flatter Sage to get involved with the live chat. Talking about some farming stuff. Okay, this might be interesting. Some group out there. This is like a Zero Hedge article. Some group out there who's scientifically proven that man-made climate change is not a thing. Okay, it seems apparently that's been out there for a while. Since 2019, and I mean, it's the first time I'm hearing of it, 6 years later. Huh. It's just been completely ignored. And so yeah, I've just been enjoying the afternoon here. Took a much needed shower yesterday night. Or evening. I actually did it quite early for my doing. Usually I go to shower at night, but did it a bit earlier. Oh yeah, Owen Benjamin had a stream, which is really unexpected. I kind of came in late, discovered it was out there late by scrolling around on DLive, and it was just there like, hey, But yeah, the long stream, I did actually watch some of it back too after he was finished streaming, because I came in like 1.5 hours late. But yeah, it was great. Apparently he had just returned to his homestead, and said he might do a stream today as well, so that nice. You'd probably get it. But I mean, that's why I don't do that anymore. And since I don't do that anymore, it's actually less people hang around me. There's tons of people around me all the time back then, when I was like that. Isn't that weird? And I got plenty of messages that people enjoyed my righteous rage. I sometimes still do. Sometimes I still get that type of message from people. But I mean, it's not effective. I don't want to end up in a world where it's just, oh, the people that just hate Arwyn and the people that are okay with Arwyn. Like, I don't want to, it's so pointless. All of that is so fucking pointless. And I find it just extremely ironic that people would rather just like go after me for my personality or my outbursts or something, rather than actually deal with my ideas. I think that's the most frustrating part, and I mean, it still continually happens. Right, people can always criticize me, but I mean, they can barely even feed back my ideas to prove that they actually understand what I even mean. Can't even lay down the dilemmas from an honest, neutral perspective. It's just flat Earth, maybe more flat turf, right? It's all about the turf. Oh, this is our group. Oh, like, do people even in it care about what is actually real? Or is it just all about the turf? Is it all about the flat turf? Yeah, I didn't even come up with that phrase, by the way. I think Matt from Point of Conscious said that one time to bypass the bots recognition systems. Matt from Quantum of Conscious is just getting more entertaining by the day, by the way. I really love his work. And I guess it really works for him because he just sticks to the same systems all the time. now I'm gonna do this, now I'm gonna do that. I wonder if I could like organize something that would be structured like that. It's just, I'm so used to just letting everything be spontaneous, basically. I'm so used to that. Like, I don't really know how to function or how to roll out these kinds of things in an organized fashion. But I can spontaneously pre-organize, lay it down when somebody just pops up in my face and just like, hey, what is this and that? And then it just, whoop, just comes out very easily. But if I'd have to like organize some kind of explanation, it just doesn't work with me. Yeah. Wow, the weather really is amazing out there. Hope you guys out there that are watching this are also having enjoyable weather. Here it's shitty weather in Canada. Boo-hoo. Right. I remember early bird shows from years ago where I'd literally like just not even say anything. Like now I'll just be able to figure out anything to talk about. I've been so used to like meeting the silence and then just like, okay, then just let my thoughts commence and do stuff, and then something happens. I get into something and I talk about it, and eventually people start joining. But I mean, just like 4 years ago, I had a lot of trouble even doing that. But you adapt, you know, and you stick to something, stick to doing it, eventually you'll figure it out. You figure out what you can do. Also, I'm getting back into classical music again. I'm just noticing, like, Every time I hear music from somebody's freaking car or whatever, it's just like, oh my god, what a hellscape is this? It's just like this hypnotic sound device that is just blah, 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 boom, 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 blah, blah, blah. Like, the fuck is this shit, man? Can't believe people can actually listen to that and not end up throwing up. Getting like an epilepsy attack or something. It's insane. And I mean, I used to listen to Goa trance and shit. And at the time, people thought like that was kind of crazy. Like that would drive you insane, get you attacks or something. But the music that people listen to now is like way more invasive and hypnotic and just aggressively hypnotic and robotic. It's just creepy. Alright, but when I then hear something, some classical music through anything, it's just like, oh yes, oh, this is great. Oh. Beautiful. It's so non-invasive in certain ways compared to music that people actually listen to out here. Like classical music, it doesn't like get you pumped up like that, overheated. You go through sensations, but there's no like artificial urgency or like a rhythmic hypnotism and all that. So it's just great. Classical music, like after all this craziness is over, I bet classical music is going to make a huge resurgence. If we ever live long enough to see that time where this shit is going to be over. Because this could last for a while. Alright, anyhow, hope everybody out there is having a great day. Oh, got a Rogan's up. Thank you, whoever did that. Right, I'm starting to notice a certain pattern with things out there. How the controllers, whatever is directing society, every time people figure out there's something wrong, let's just take an example, the United States, like they figure out like this food shit, food additives. I mean, and that's been like a big issue for them for a long time. And like in Europe, we already fixed that like decades ago. And we were always like pointing at the US like they're crazy with their food. Like it's unbelievable what they allow. Now they're working on it, but as they're working, and it's really getting fixed. Like RFK is really doing his job there. But even as it's getting fixed, like chemicals, shackles are being released. People are set free, and then other shackles are put on. It's like as soon as you you don't get released from any kind of burden unless you're gonna get a burden to replace it. And this is the pattern that I'm noticing. Like, that's something that the politicians even like use. As soon as there's like an urgency, people figure it out, they get driven to change something. They get together, they form movements, political movements, and then that thing gets done. But as it gets done, simultaneously other stuff is moved in, then dubious, like the big beautiful bill, and then it carries other control systems. Like, you get released from the chemical burden, and now you're getting more surveillance electronic burden, and like digital identity stuff and digital financial systems. You're getting that in its place. That's just what's effectively happening. And yeah, I mean, how would you stop that from happening? I mean, because I've been thinking, like, how can you just get freaking politicians to just do the one thing that they were tasked to do and not hop on board on some other scheme to create more problems for everybody? How can you actually do that? Like, I really think that the way that politics works now is just like, it's outdated. Because politicians just form their own guilds and like have deals, like societal engineering based deals with mega corporations and foreign organizations and all that, NGOs. While the elections process is supposedly, they have things that they get elected for. It's those things they get elected for. They might do it, but then as they're running, they're always gonna hop on board on some new scheme. They always end up doing it. Seems like a systemic flaw in like how politicians are allowed to operate to me. It would be way better if politicians would literally just be narrowed down in their tasks, so that it's like you're going to be allowed to work on the thing that is part of the election program. Like, that is like the only thing you should be tasked to even be responsible for. And not have all this weird gilding, these guild processes, which most of the time end up actually pissing off people, voter bases. Like, yeah, I mean, it's got to be reformed. It's like how society develops, what people want and need, and the attention that is on things, how quickly people learn and figure things out through social media. Like, the way that politicians now operate, it's like, it's too slow. It's too 20th century. It's outdated. I'm kind of almost going to the point of saying, should politicians be completely replaced by AI? And that sounds like crazy, but I'm actually not even joking. Right? Because by doing that, you could literally just program it to just do that thing. And since it's not a person that could be bribed or whatever, or get involved with something else, it's just going to be a task-driven program, basically. Like, just this thing, just get this thing. Wouldn't that actually end up working better, more efficient? Right? I mean, oh, the AI is going to take our jobs. Well, how about we let the AI take the politicians' jobs, right? Yeah, but it's not going to happen because it's like there's a face to it as a person, individual. It's just, I guess it's like overall too tempting for any politician out there. To basically step outside of the voter base, and if they have a really hard time holding on, getting shunned by the ones that do get corrupted easily. And then that way it doesn't go through either. So it's like the people need to figure out a better way to wrestle control over the politicians, over politics. Because we just continually get played to the point where they just openly ridicule the people for it, for their powerlessness. It's not good. Yeah, so open question. I think it's worth considering. Like it would that way effectively be more like a direct democracy, where it's just the electronic systems are gonna be the mediators. Instead of having like a huge council of tons of different people, AI can do things way quicker. Right? All you have to do is just give the input. You just feed it the input on ideas, input from voter base, and then the other groups do that with their AI and they just go at it. And then you get like transcripts over their interactions afterward. That takes time to study, but the actual process itself is going to be way quicker because it's AI doing it. I don't know. I think it would be worth a try. Problem is though, who's going to be behind the keyboard programming it, and how would that work? How would you prevent rigging? Right? It's not gonna take the corruption problem completely out of the way, you have similar risks to like what you have with electronic voting booths. But now, I mean, it's just people, they're corrupted, everybody knows they're corrupted, and they just carry on. And like that is just problematic, that a politician can't just be like, okay, you've gone too far, shut down, like you can't participate anymore. There will always be idiots that are uninformed or like purposely blinded to the crimes of some politician to just keep them going because they think they're on their side. They don't know what they're doing. Yeah, politics is just, it's a mess. It's so corrupted. I think it might be time to just completely replace it all by AI. Right, and that doesn't mean like that's some communist overlord bot that's gonna decide for everybody what they're gonna own and all. Not that kind of AI control, but literally the political processes, what politicians do. The representation process, and then getting things worked out. Because that process is very slow, very costly, and there's a lot of manipulation happening. And treachery. People are elected to do something and then they just don't do it and they do something else, and their betrayal literally just throws a spanner in the works of like the entire point of why they got elected. Because there's an urgency from the public, like this needs to be done. They elect somebody to do it that says, yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and then they don't do it, and then was all that time, all that energy, all completely wasted. If you have AI politicians, you could literally prevent them from being able to do that. From being able to betray their election promises. If you literally program to be incapable of doing that, then you solve this eternal stalling tactic from the political apparatus that they keep doing to hold it off, to keep in control. So yeah, it's actually quite a serious idea. And yeah, I'm just floating it out there and see what happens. Right, I mean, but you could get similar problems. I mean, it all depends on like what kind of programs, what kind of AI political programs you're going to be using. If you're going to make them all woke bot, infect them all with like woke programming, then we're all screwed just the same. So it's not like it's impervious. But it could save a lot of time if you use it. It's like, oh, it's failing, oh, it's infected with woke shit. Like, oh, okay, let's just switch it off, find the problem, reprogram, or replace. Bloop. Instead of like, oh, okay, now we're just screwed for the next 4 years, and then we'll have to see what we... I mean, the people need to get a grip back instead of living in an illusion of democracy where effectively what you care about and what you vote for just does not matter. It's all just stalling tactics to get through more control over you as a citizen. Right. Hope everybody's appreciating the show. I'm taking it easy today and just kind of enjoying the nice weather. Sun is no longer hitting the wall, so it's becoming much more pleasant in here. The birds have arrived. It's hilarious. When it's really hot, they go and just lay down, wings spread out, like on the roof. I don't really understand how that's supposed to cool them off, though. It's like, aren't they just absorbing even more heat that way? But, hey, Maxed Out Bear, good to see you. First in chat. Okay, maxed out there. What the?
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Okay, that's hilarious. Weird. Weird, though. Maxed out is.
Oh my god, bro.
A little game shit,
no, man.
but I guess that's
fuck,
part
man?
of the joke. King of high quality humor.
Oh my god, bro.
Alrighty then, maxed out bear. Hope you're enjoying yourself out there.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
What do you think about my idea?
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
I like it because it's like there will just be like these superficial reactions. Like, no, don't do that. But I mean, when you really think about it, it's like, yeah, you know what? Maybe that's not even that bad an idea. I mean, the politicians have clearly formed guilds. And I think of themselves as mind-controlling rulers over the people, these guilds. And people are buying into it too, which is like the worst. Not all of them, but enough for them to just keep going. I might even literally be bribing a whole bunch of people just to stay on board, and those people are stupid enough to do it. Sacrificing the entire world around them in the process. Haven't heard anything. Yeah, but the title is, it's just it. Should politicians be replaced by AI to prevent deviations from election promises? That's it. What do you think? Could that work? It's like a direct democracy, except you'll have like digital representatives that are going to actually represent very strictly and not just be their own entities with their own little plans playing on the people. just imagine how much money can be saved in the process. But I mean, it would mean that the political guild and the technocracy, they would literally just lose grip. It means that, like, the oligarchy is gonna have a bigger problem in the process. Right, but I mean, they'll probably eventually bypass it by just focusing on the people and creating cults. And then those cults will eventually, like, become voting blocks. I mean, it will probably just be another form of socialism again. They always manage to do that. Like, people with money, they always just end up creating cults. And then the cults take power against all better judgment. And then whatever system you got just gets broken again. What? So what's the idea? Yeah. Now there would have to be very strict rules about the programming of the robots, like, because if you could, like, program an AI to be woke, so that could be sneaked in there. It's like, oh yeah, all the political representative AI bots, you can program them and they're going to be like, I can't do this because it's not woke. Like, yeah, so the programming of these bots will have to be regulated, like, through very strict measures. And if the people allow themselves to get even a little lenient with it, like, all of it will be for nothing immediately. So I guess that's where we're at every time. It's like the pressure top down is so high, it really comes down to, like, no, I'm sorry people, you can never ever deal with politics easily again. You're gonna have to, like, make massive effort, time, dedication, and energy, sacrifice a whole bunch to barely get anything done, and that's the only way it's ever gonna work out. Because as soon as you take it easy, it's going to corrupt, it's gonna fuck you over way harder. It seems like no matter where we go, it's always gonna happen like that. But I think what also should happen is that just the idea of constitutional republics should be reconstituted, right? The ideas are there and then they end up kind of getting bypassed and ignored, and that should be stopped. So maybe on top of it, there should be AI that are literally, like, gonna police the Constitution. That are gonna, like, stop any processes that happen that violate constitutional rights. So, yeah. I don't know. It's just an idea. beautiful day out there. It's a good idea if it was executed fairly. Well, not just fairly, it would have to be very meticulous. I readdressed that too, as I rolled out the idea. I mean, it's gotta be super strict. As inflexible as humanly possible. As is the Constitution, right? The Constitution really is inflexible. It's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be the foundation. Foundational rules. How much easier would it be if you're just like, oh, politics, okay, let me look through the bots, the representatives, and let's see what is literally their election program. Because if they actually have those things in the election program that you would agree to, they're obligated to actually do it. So you could just read into their election program, then they just choose, like, I don't like the combination of what this political bot is programmed with, so I'm gonna go one with that has the same good traits but not the other ones. And then everybody just piles on, and you'll end up with like ultimate representative AIs that will have the most votes behind them directly based on its election program. It would be way easier to deal with. Right, so yeah, thanks for thinking with me about the title Maxed Out Bear at that early hour in West Coast US. Hope everybody else out there Yeah, I know, right? Like, I was already like having a like I got what he was gonna do, so I was like really looking at like, okay, where is he getting? When is he gonna do the switcheroo? But it's just, it was all directly in plain sight. Like, what? I don't get it. I don't know how he did that. I just can't figure it out. It makes me almost think like, was that just some AI render trick or something? I mean, if you just use AI generation, then it's like, yeah, you just basically see him rip it up, and then you melt it into before he did that. So yeah, you morph it back into the original state. So it would be like a cut video image, but like very smooth transition. If it was done like that, like then it's like completely understandable what's happening. But if that was actually a straight out recording, then like how the hell did he do that? Hello Mojo, good to see you. Last week I claimed Trump's budget bill was bad. Yeah, because it's got digital identity, digital money shit in it. It's like the digitized society thing that is also part of the like the WEF transition programs. It's in there. It's a big problem. It's in its own way like another level Patriot Act sneaked in it. It's not Alex Jones' opinion, Lad Lab. I mean, through him I got informed about details. So last week when all that stuff came up, it was just like, okay, well, this bad stuff has to be taken out and then it could really work. I don't think they really did that. But the bill just did get passed with the Senate. So I think it's been a trick and it got sneaked in. So is that... I just answered the question directly, Flat Lab? Right? Oh, I just couldn't tell you why. I just told you, though. I think I said it before. It hasn't passed yet. It just got through the Senate. Isn't that like the final stamp? Isn't like the order of it supposed to be first it has to get through the Congress and then it has to go through the Senate? Or maybe I got the order wrong. Maybe it needs to go through the Senate first and then Congress. I don't know. I don't remember exact order that happened in, but I thought it was the Senate last. But I don't know, maybe you could correct me on that. Maybe it's Senate first and then Congress. In that case, yeah. The bad stuff might still be taken out of Congress, I guess, if they haven't passed it yet. But the Senate just letting it through unscathed is already a bad sign. Although, I mean, the vote was like very even. 51 versus 49%. So, no. No what? Did I forget it has to be signed? Okay. Well, if they voted on it and the vote ended up in favor for it, doesn't that effectively mean it is being signed? Let's go, like, I don't understand what you're talking about, Flat Lab. Hello, Sexton, none the richer. You did T here? About the Senate Parliament taking stuff out. Okay. Right, well, the article that I posted, it doesn't say exactly what was taken out. So we'll figure out. We'll figure it out. Right, I mean, I hope you're right, Plaid Lab. I hope all the bad stuff is taken out. We'll find out. I fear the worst, though. I mean, it would be pretty amazing if all the actual bad things about it are taken out. That would be incredible. It's all over social media. Oh, really? Like what? I mean, if you have some more inside information, would you care to share the details of that? Could attempt to Google it. Breakdowns of it, but I mean, there's no direct answer though. Like what was taken out, it doesn't seem to directly answer. So I mean, we'll find out. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in there too. I'm not arguing that. That was never the problem. Right? So I just wonder, did they take all the bad shit out? Senate parliamentary, what? How is that gonna help? You could just post a link if you have like a direct source that just says it. You can post a link in the chat, you know. Okay, well, I Googled it and that's it. So how does this help anything? I did what you said. I don't see how that's supposed to actually give an answer to the questions I asked, but whatever. Alright, hope everybody appreciates the show. Don't forget to Rogan's it up if you're. I'm gonna take a 2-minute break and I'll be right back. And I'm back. John soon refuses the fire. Okay. Should give me enough for... What? I don't even understand what your point is at this point, but... Sure. Okay, so... Right, so that guy is, I just googled it, looked into it, and yeah, he blocked key parts of it, of the actual functional parts, I guess. That's it. Yeah, I mean... Oh, astrophilology. is. Okay. Thank you for that. I'm not gonna watch that video right now, but... So, I guess what you guys are saying, it hasn't really passed yet? Okay, I guess in a sense that's a good thing. I mean, yeah. Maybe Alex Jones is misinformed. It could be. Maybe... He was being a little bit too optimistic with it. I mean, is that even literally Alex Jones? I mean, it was... Yeah. No, it's like one of the writers. Raw egg nationalist. Oh wait, it's the first US Senate hurdle. I guess it's just one step in the whole thing. Right. Okay, well... Right, see you later, Flat Lab. Thanks for popping by. It's nice to see a lot of people in the chat here. It's always fun dealing with Maxed Out Bear, but I mean... he mostly just jokes around. Which is hilarious. I do appreciate it when he comes by. Alex Jones, Bill Hicks. Okay. Alrighty then. Right, hope everybody's liking the show. Don't forget to Rogan's it up if you are. I might be a little slowed down compared to some other shows because, I mean, it's pretty hot out here. It's gonna get even hotter in the next few days. So I imagine in 2 days I'll be sitting here like sweating my ass off. Considering maybe I'm gonna do a show shirtless or something, but I'm not. No. It's like having my hair loose after having just washed it yesterday. It's great, but I mean, it does also heat up my neck a lot. So it's gonna be back to ponytail probably by tomorrow. AI running the world. Yeah, but it wouldn't be running the world. The whole point about politicians being replaced by AI is that they can actually be held to their election promises exclusively. That would be like the specific premise of it. It's not like, oh, just give AI power to do whatever it wants. That's not what I suggested at all. Quite the opposite. If you replace the politicians by AI exclusively, that can only work their election promises or attempt to succeed, that would be preferable over people that can just pretend they're gonna do something, and then when they get in power, they kind of screw themselves out of their election promises and just hop on board with the guild. Yeah, an AI could be programmed to not be capable to deviate from its election promises. That would be the reason, and that's not a Terminator movie. That's just a more reliable digital representative. Right? Because politicians are supposed to be representative of the people, of their voters. They then betray them every goddamn time. What use is it? That's the idea behind it. Not AI taking sovereign power. That's not what I was suggesting at all. Like, the system that I propose is way closer to the idea of direct democracy. But without getting super clunky. Because it's like every citizen has to then be like a micro-politician or something. Like, no. You could get an in-between system by having AI so it's in a way like direct democracy plus. I think it would be worth a try. And I mean, even the direct democracy in Iceland in 2010, it worked fantastically. It worked great. Until a bunch of politicians just came in and hijacked everything again. Took Right. Hope everybody's enjoying the show. Don't forget to Rogan's it up if you are. Thank you for the Rogans. Sorry. Hey, you got loads of cash, right? You like to hang around here? Maybe, maybe you could spare some of that for good old Arwin, right? Since you'd like to be a part of the show in the chat and all that. I could really use the support. Would be nice if some people, instead of just bragging about their wealth, you know, if you could maybe share some of that in the place you hang around with. You know, just an idea, astrophilology. Or anybody else out there, you know? Oh god, what's trans? Maybe maxed out bear. Maybe. I had a really tall girlfriend in the past too, but I mean, she definitely was not trans. I mean, you're gonna find out if that's the case soon enough. But yeah, that was a funny video. It's funny because they're like getting funny with it. They're making fun of themselves. Like that makes that little video great. Gotta proceed with caution with females over 6 feet. Yeah, but they absolutely exist. And I mean, dude, you'll find out very quickly. right? Especially if they're like very thin and tall. Like, those are not trans. Those are not the trans types. They're just tall girls. Who just grew some more than the average. Some clouds moving in. Very nice. I'm just so impressed by how blue that sky is. It's great. Right, I think I'm gonna round out the show. It's been good though. It's a little hot. Right, so thanks everyone for coming. I hope you liked this show. I thought it went great. Liked it. No freaking troll shit or anything. It's just fantastic. Right, if you like the show, then please don't forget to Rogan's it up. And if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the PayPal, Patreon, Gifts and Go. Links are in the description box below, or send me super chat over to Rumble live chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. I can really use it. You know, any kind of support from anybody. Just be very helpful. Right. You know, for the efforts for the show that I show up with daily. Right. I'll be back tomorrow with Flat Earth Early Bird number 2334 on a Monday. I think maybe I'm not going to do a show. We'll see. I'll probably just do the show anyway. Alright, hope to see you all then. Everybody have a great rest of the Sunday. God be with you. Right? Enjoy the nice weather if you got that. And yeah, until the next video, keep it flat.